If I were starting my real estate sales business all over again today, this is exactly what I would do. I would ignore everything else. Save this video. And if you're not following me, what's wrong with you, y'all? Hit that subscribe button because I'm going to give you the sauce. This is exactly what you need to do. So follow me on this ride. Let's get it. So most agents want to do everything, right? And I'm laughing and I pause because I have thoughts in my head about where I used to be. So let me just tell you the story. So when I got in the business, I don't know what I was doing. I had a broker. I asked advice. I found out hindsight is 2020. That guy didn't know what he was doing either. So I hired a coach, right? I hired a real estate coach. The problem was that they overwhelmed me with so many things. And in hindsight, now I know why they did that is because they loved my couple grand a month I was paying them. Hey, if I'm giving them that much money every month, you think they're incentivized to teach me quickly? No. So here I am trying to learn everything because obviously in that coaching program, you have your mature, experienced, and successful agents that have been in that program for a while. You see them hitting success. So naturally, you're trying to mimic what you do. Hey, what you do here, what you do there. And now you have all these systems that you're just working on your business. You're not working in your business. That's not phase one. That's not what I'm going to get you to do. You can't be on every platform, try to do every lead source. You just need to get good at that one thing. That's your point number one. Just go all in on that one thing. I remember back in the day, I have two brothers. I'm a middle child. My older brother, man, I miss that guy. Unfortunately, he passed away with brain cancer. And that was back in 2011. So if any of you guys are watching the video and you had a family member or loved one that is no longer with you, I feel you guys. Blessings and prayers to you. But I remember, when he was around, what we used to do back in the day, the three of us, so three brothers, we had like a Nintendo and we moved up to a Sega, whatever. We had this game. It was NHL hockey. We used to play basketball, all that kind of stuff. But I want to tell you about NHL hockey. So I used to pick the Chicago Blackhawks. They had Jeremy Roenick on back in the day. And we used to have these tournaments. And I used to piss off both my brothers so bad or any friend that played me because I had this cheap move. I perfected this cheap move like nobody's business. I remember I used to come in a 45-degree angle, boom, one that this way, aim at the right top net with Jeremy Roenick's slap shot, boom, scores every single time. And if you guys played that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you do, give me some love and let me know in the comments. Here's a point. I want you to find your cheap move, your cheat move, not your cheap move, your cheat move, and go all in. So when I got into real estate sales, for me, that was for sale by owners. I started calling a lot of for sale by owners. Now, times are different right now. I'm just telling you my story. We can get into what you should do. And what I did is I just used to call for sale by owners, and I got really good at calling them and convincing them to do business with me rather than doing it themselves. Okay? And this is not a video for that. I should make a video for that. Hit me on the comments if you want to see my for sale by owner script, exactly what I did, my tactics on how I got that listing, how I showcased buyers to them. I'll give you it all. Just let me know on the comments. If 3 of you guys reach out in the comments, say, yes, give me your for sale by owner video, I'll do one. All right. Back at it. So, that's the advice that kills businesses though, right? So imagine me being hiring a real estate coach and they just tell me to do that one thing. Well, they're not going to tell you that because they want to get you in confusion. And that's not a bad thing. Hey, listen, I love my real estate sales coaches. So this is just calling it out. It is what it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're running a business, not a charity. So they do want to extend your monthly income. All right? The monthly income they're getting from your monthly check. Okay. So one predictable income source and ignore the rest. Pick it. Is it online leads? Is it door knocking? Is it calling your sphere? Is it events? You pick it. You go all in. Just do that one thing because that one thing is going to bring in money. And then you can use that money to scale and get different lead sources. And it's not because others don't work. They all work. And eventually you're going to want to work multiple lead sources. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you start with one because getting success in one thing helps you get success in another thing. When you get successful at nothing, then that's what you become. Non-successful. This channel is about giving you habits. This channel is giving you the sauce to really create a life by design that gives you freedom. And in the only way you can do that is you have to change your state. You have to change your character. You have to build a new identity. The only thing that's going to give you a new identity, my friends, is getting that win. So go all in on that one thing, that one pillar of success. Prove to yourself you can do it. Then you move to the next one. Huh. I would have listened to what I just said. That was pretty fire. Okay, second thing I would do. So pick that one thing. That's my first tip. My second tip. Before I give you the tip, let me give you what I did. So once I started hitting one thing, I started chasing volume. And I made that mistake of, okay, if this works here, let me go get there. What I would have done differently, the second thing I would have done is I would have built a nasty follow-up system before I started chasing volume. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get, okay, let's backtrack. First of all, we never want to conversate because we have this fear of rejection. Then we hit momentum and we start having a lot of conversations because we put it in our calendar and all that stuff. Now we're talking to so many people that we forget our conversations. And if you know sales, you're going to understand that the money is in the maybes, the people that say maybe to you. And that maybe takes many forms. Oh, Rick, I'm not ready yet. Maybe in the spring. That's a maybe. Yeah, Rick, keep me posted on your market updates. I'm happy to know where the market is, but I'm not really selling right now. That's a maybe. Okay, those are all different forms of maybes. This was one of the biggest mistakes I made. And because I have a winner's win mentality, I have no problem sharing with you my mistakes because I'd rather you not make them. I'm here to pull you up, y'all. I'm not here to kick you down. There's too many people in the world like that. This guy is not one of them. When you're focusing on a follow-up system, have it, it could be very easy. Let me give you one off the rip that I do. Make sure you add everybody that you engage with on social media. Simple. Like their stuff, comment on their stuff. You're going to become top of mind. Make sure you put in your calendar through your CRM your follow-up call. And number 3, start engaging your automated text and email. I refuse to call them blasts because blasts don't work. If you just put them on your natural CRM blast, those templated emails, you're going to become quickly the agent that they do not want to talk to. So put some love in your nurturing system, okay? Because most agents lack deals, not because they lack leads, but they lack the process to convert, which is nurturing. Third, I did a whole video on this. That's how important it is. Search this channel, you're going to see it. I would design my week before I design my goals. Because goals without structure are just wishes. They're just dreams. How many of you have made a goal, not reached it, and either ignored it or just disappointed yourself? Let me know in the comments. I have. I still do. See, what happens is we set a goal, we don't hit it, and then we think we're this person. Maybe not consciously, maybe consciously you think you're the stuff, but your subconscious programs everything. If your conscious mind is a golf ball, your subconscious mind is behind there like a basketball. That's the difference. Your subconscious is that computer that's picking up and labeling and just collecting all that data and storing it away. So you can block it here, but you can't block it here. But some of us don't even go into our subconscious. Point is this. You're repeating patterns of failure. Ultimately, you feel like a failure in your subconscious because you can't trick that. And then you attract either other failures or more failure situations. That's the rut. How you get out of that is build a belief, prove that you can hit success, and you're not going to do that with a goal. It's just that it's not that you don't know what you're doing. Well, it is that you don't know what you're doing. It's not that you're not strong as other successful people. It's that you don't know the formula, and I'm giving it to you. It's structure, it's not goals. So I have a whole video on planning your calendar. Make sure you find that one. That's how momentum is built. Let's repeat. If I was doing this all again, number one, I would find a cheat code. Go all in on one lead source. That's it. Just one. Perfect it. Go all in. And by perfecting it, I mean you have the pipeline, you have the checklist, you have all of that stuff. You perfected that system. You have the presentation. You have mastered that one cheat move. And that's going to get you enough wins right there. Number two, instead of going after volume right away, because once you perfect one system, you're like, okay, let me go to another is the way you should do it. But perfect your nurturing, because you haven't perfected that original system because you're missing a lot of deals from the maybes. So if I had to do it all over again, number two is I would perfect my follow-up. And number three, I would structure my calendar instead of goals. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Let's do this, because I usually end it right there. Let's engage. Let's commit. I can hold you accountable if you let me know in the video, in the comments. Can you hold yourself and hit one lead source that you're going to do for the next 90 days? Let me know what that lead source is, and let's build that community. See you on the next video.